Pros and cons to the Baylor versus Ole Miss football game, which was the Sugar Bowl. Okay, the cons. I want to start with the negatives first. The offense only had 40 passing yards and 319 yards overall. But the running game was just enough because Ole Miss couldn't stop it. The offense turned the ball over once on an interception, but they didn't allow any points off of it. The offense only had 12 first downs. Fourth down offense was 0 for 2, but Ole Miss didn't score on either of those two. The defense allowed a passing touchdown to a backup quarterback from Ole Miss and Luke Altmaier. The Baylor defense allowed a 100-yard receiver in the game in Dontario Drummond, who had 9 receptions for 104 yards. The defense allowed 20 first downs, but ultimately it didn't matter. Ole Miss quarterback Matt Corral got hurt during the game. I'm just saying in general, it's just sad to see a good quarterback like that to get hurt, especially when he decided not to opt out of that game. The fourth down defense was bad, like 5 for 7. But they didn't score that much, and the last one did it away and withstood that in a win. 5 penalties for 55 yards, which isn't a ton, but it is some. You barely lost the time of possession. Like 28 minutes, 24 seconds to 31 minutes, 36 seconds. Okay, the pros. The offense had 279 rushing yards, which Abram Smith had 25 carries for 172 yards, which now he is the all-time leading rusher in a season in Baylor history, with 257 carries for 1,602 yards with 12 touchdowns, along with 75 yards this year and the average 6.2 yards. Marwari Baldwin in the game he's a 5'9", 165-pound wide receiver. That's a freshman from Killeen, Texas, which is within 30 or 45 minutes away from Baylor University. He had a 48-yard rushing touchdown on the Jets on a sweep. Gary Bohannon had a passing touchdown to Tyquan Thornton. Granted, he didn't. I think he looked a little bit rusty. The offense allowed 0 sacks and only 1 tackle for loss, which is impressive against a good Ole Miss defensive line. Third down offense was 7 for 15. The Baylor defense held an explosive Ole Miss offense to 7 points and 322 yards. 184 yards passing and 138 yards rushing. The defense forced 3 interceptions, which all of them went for points, including a pick 6 by Al-Arqat. The other 2 were by J.T. Woods and the defense had 10 sacks, which is very impressive, and 9 tackles for loss, so the pressure was definitely there, regardless who was at quarterback for Ole Miss. The third down defense was good, like 6 for 22. You can't do, there's some things you could do better, but, Allowed no 100-yard rushers during the game. Made every extra point by Isaiah Hankins. Isaiah Power had 6 punts for 262 yards. 4 of them landed inside the 20-yard line, and the long was 59 yards. This is the first 12-win season in Baylor football history, and the first Sugar Bowl win ever out of 2 tries. I don't know about 2 tries, but at least the first Sugar Bowl win ever. And the first New Year's Six Bowl win since 1957, as well as in the current playoff format and all that set up. It's the first New Year's Six Bowl win. They definitely exceeded my expectations this year, big time. I was expecting like maybe 8 or 9 wins at most. But a Big 12 title and a New Year's Six Bowl win? Come on. If you told me that, I would say you'd be lying to yourself. The seniors deserve a lot of credit, and all the players, but especially the seniors that decided to stick around when they could have easily left after a 2-7 year last year. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button and try to get me up to 400 subscribers by the end of this year. And I will list all the YouTube channels that you need to follow in the description below, which includes American Football Network, Chicago Sports Network, 365 Sports, CFB with JD, Golden Blue Dude, and a few other, and maybe a few others as well. But there is a good article about the game, and which I will put down in the description below. And if you are want to see it, like it's Sikkim 365 website already under non-premium member, you need to become a premium member. It is worth it, and you get all the exclusive stuff, access, and it's very enjoyable. See you guys later.